Developing the country and upholding the significance of Madani. Pekanbaru City is the home of Malay culture, a place where diversity meets, and the history of our nation. The story of the higher education is no exception, and upholding the significance of in the land of Malay culture. Universitas Islam Riau is the home of Malay culture and to produce a highly qualified scholars with Islamic and the history of our nation.
This university was established on 4th September 1962. Kuliah has a vision to be leading an excellent Islamic university in Southeast Asian nations in the year of 2020. We have 3 departments among 42 departments.
Universitas Islam Riau. Universitas Islam Riau has reached a cooperation with 3 regions. They are 7 countries in Southeast Asia, 3 countries in Asia Pacific, and 1 in Europe. Universitas Islam Riau always provides a platform and full of support for the students in order to develop their creativity and reach their potentials so that they become an outstanding human beings. Universitas Islam Riau is determined to produce highly competitive and professional graduates with a good understanding of how the workplace works.
That's all the facilities and achievements that Universitas Islam Riau has now.
Halo, Assalamualaikum. Fa? Hari?
Halo, Assalamualaikum, Bu.
Waalaikumsalam. Nah, ada oke ya?
Oh,
Si
dengar
Ari ada?
suaranya ya, Bu.
Bagus suara Ibu kan?
Dengar, Bu, dengar, Bu.
Alhamdulillah ya.
Di YouTube
Ari ada,
udah
Ari?
oke nih ya, Bu.
Developing the country and upholding the
Belum ada, Bu.
significance of Malay.
Hari belum.
Pekanbaru City is the home of Malay culture.
Ya.
Tadi masukin dari kemarin ya Allah,
Iya.
udah 2 jam udah nunggu. Dari 15 menit dah.
Ya tunggu Iva.
Betul deh.
Ya, Bu.
Iva, tolong
Ya?
Bu Sri Yuliani namanya Angga di situ. Bu Iva admit Bu itu tolong.
Gimana, Bu?
Ada di situ namanya Bu Angga.
Angga.
Oh, ini Bu
Itu
Sri
MC.
ya, Bu.
Iya MC-nya MC.
Oke, Bu.
Nah, kasih.
Anak dia bilang anak dia tuh.
Dah.
Thank you.
Nah, kasih.
Ya,
Ya, Bu. Iva Rinem namanya ya, Bu.
Hah?
Iva Rinem.
Iya, boleh. Ibu
Bu
pakai
Sri
gitu
Yuliani,
ya.
Bu.
Nah, tuh. Udah oke, Bu, tuh ya. Ke sini
Udah.
lagi enggak? Ke sini lagi, Bu. Pas nih. Atau ke
Bentar, Bu.
atas kali.
Apalagi nggak lihat Ibu nih soalnya.
Oh, iya.
Jalan kan, Bu?
Iya. Ari mana Ari?
Belum ada. Sambil nunggu ke Ari nih, Eva.
Pak, nama ibu anak Anggara
Iya Bu, makanya Eva ragu tadi tuh baru mau nanya.
Udah tadi
Bu.
ada nak masukkan macam mana lah ni.
Iya dari tadi Bu lagi. Maaf ya Bu.
Lupa pula bilang sama Bu Umar kan, kenapa lah awak tak masuk-masuk?
Iya.
Oh, Bu.
Padahal udah dibuat tuh nama itu tata tertibnya tuh, ha.
Ayo, mana dia?
Nah ini udah.
Ya, ada
Bu
masuk dah.
Aminah udah masuk nih Bu.
Udah
Ya,
masuk
ya.
dah. Ayo, bilang.
Udah masuk, Ibu?
Bersih apanya Bu, videonya Bu?
Belum bersih. Belum.
Tadi udah oke tadi yang awal tuh.
Nggak ada suaranya ya Bu?
Nggak ada. Tadi ada yang tadi.
Tapi tampilannya ada Bu?
Ada.
Karena Ivan nggak bisa lihat nih Bu.
Oh ya.
Oke.
Bu Sri, background Bu Sri udah oke tuh. Bu Sri ganti background udah.
As the oldest and biggest university in Region 10,
Background.
until it became a university, it stood tall on the ground of 43 meters.
Buka video.
Universitas Islam Riau started as
Sebelah
an
video
idea
tuh ada
by our
segitiga.
students.
Dia
Ini
Ada
kita
segitiga,
udah
kan?
Universitas Islam Riau has 6 target points, which is regulated
Segitiganya
in
kan, Bu Sri?
2017
Segitiga di
as the
bawah video.
2020
Video.
strategy.
Sebelah video tuh ada
To
segitiga.
commit a vision as a university where the graduates are the future generation of competent leaders.
Nah, segitiganya dibuka Bu Sri.
Currently, Universitas Islam Riau has 10 faculties and 42 study programs. Faculty of Law.
Ada deh Bu.
Ada. Bu Sri di laptop tuh.
Faculty of Islamic Religion.
Di laptop. Nah, di laptop. Sebelah kiri Bu Sri. Di HP, laptop gambar video yang segitiga.
Faculty of Engineering.
Bu Sri,
Belum.
ada video di bawah kiri itu ada.
Video sebelah kiri.
Ya
Gambar video.
di laptop ya.
Iya nih laptop.
Ah ya ada video
mana
sebelah. Ada video sebelahnya tuh gambar segitiga. Segitiga. Ada
Belum.
sebelah video.
Faculty of Agriculture.
Ada deh Bu. Oh.
Ada kan?
Ambil
Klik
mana?
video setting.
Video setting udah. Ambil yang mana?
Ya. Video setting udah.
Udah. Virtual ya?
Ambil background and filter.
Background.
And filter.
Oh, virtual background dah.
And filter udah. Pilih download ada gambar yang tadi tuh.
Ada.
Tuh. Gambar
Ini
download.
gambar
Gambar
Faculty
yang
of
kayak saya
Eco-
nih, Hang. Di grup panitia.
Tadi.
Download dulu. Download di grup panitia.
Tunggu.
Download di grup panitia udah.
Faculty of Teacher Training and Education. Faculty of Social Science and Political Science.
Tak ada Bu Mar.
Faculty of Psychology. Faculty of Communication. Postgraduate. Not only in academic fields, we also believe that other facilities in Universitas Islam Riau support the development of learning process in our campus. Because quality education also comes from comfort and security presented in the facilities that exist. for dedication to science and society. Universitas Islam Riau are committed to the encouragement of high-quality research and superior products based on Islamic da'wah, along with the Catur Dharma of Universitas Islam Riau. Universitas Islam Riau has reached a cooperation with 3 regions. There are 7 countries in Southeast Asia, 3 countries in Asia Pacific, and 1 in Europe. Universitas Islam Riau always provides a platform and full of support for the students in order to develop their creativity and reach their potentials so that they become an outstanding human beings. Universitas Islam Riau is determined to produce highly competitive and professional graduates with a good understanding of how the workplace works.
That's all the facilities and achievements that Universitas Islam Riau has now. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
أكبر الله أكبر
تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير.
This story of its higher education is no exception. Established in the land of Malay culture, Universitas Islam Riau continues to develop and to produce highly qualified scholars with Islamic values and good morals.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everybody, my name is Profesor Dr. Safrin Hadi, SHMCL, Rector, Universitas Islam Riau. This university was established on 4th September 1962. WIR has a vision to be leading an excellent Islamic university in Southeast Asian nations in the year of 2020. We have 3 departments among 42 departments while leading an excellent to achieve the vision. They are Department of Islamic Religion, Department of Petroleum Engineering, and Department of Dance, Art, and Music. We are very happy to welcome the year of 2020, where the vision of WIR will come true.
As the oldest and biggest university in Region 10, until it became a university which stood tall on the ground of 42 hectares. Universitas Islam Riau started as an idea by our 6 founders. Universitas Islam Riau has 6 target points which is regulated in 2017 until 2021 planning strategy. To commit a vision as a university where the graduates are the future generation of competent leaders. Currently, Universitas Islam Riau has 10 faculties and 42 study programs. Faculty of Law, Faculty of Islamic Religion, Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Agriculture, Faculty of Economic, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, Faculty of Social Science and Political Science, Faculty of Psychology, Faculty of Communication, Postgraduate, not only in academic fields, we also believe that other facilities in Universitas Islam Riau support the development of learning process in our campus, because quality education also comes from comfort and security presented in the facilities that exist. As our dedication to science and society, Universitas Islam Riau are committed to the encouragement of high-quality research and superior products based on Islamic da'wah, along with the Catur Dharma of Universitas Islam Riau. Universitas Islam Riau has reached a cooperation with 3 regions. They are 7 countries in Southeast Asia, 3 countries in Asia Pacific, and 1 in Europe. Universitas Islam Riau always provides a platform and full of support for the students in order to develop their creativity and reach their potentials, so that they become an outstanding human beings. Universitas Islam Riau is determined to produce highly competitive and professional graduates with a good understanding of how the workplace works.
That's all the facilities and achievements that Universitas Islam Riau has now. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Developing the country. and upholding the significance of Madani. Pekanbaru City is the home of Malay culture, a place where diversity meets, and the history of our nation.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير.
This story of its higher education is no exception. Established in the land of Malay culture, Universitas Islam Riau continues to develop and to produce highly qualified scholars with Islamic values and good morals.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everybody, my name is Professor Dr. Safir Hadi, SIMCL, Rector, Universitas Islam Riau. This university was established on 4th September 1962. WIR has a vision to be leading an excellent Islamic university in Southeast Asian nations in the year of 2020. We have 3 departments among 42 departments while leading and excellent to achieve the vision. They are Department of Islamic Religion, Department of Petroleum Engineering, and Department of Dance, Art, and Music. We are very happy to welcome the year of 2020, where the vision of WIR will come true.
As the oldest and biggest university in Region 10, until it became a university which stood tall on the ground of 42 hectares. Universitas Islam Riau started as an idea by our 6 founders. Universitas Islam Riau has 6 target points which is regulated in 2017 until 2021 planning strategy. To commit a vision as a university where the graduates are the future generation of competent leaders. Currently, Universitas Islam Riau has 10 faculties and 42 study programs. Faculty of Law, Faculty of Islamic Religion, Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Agriculture, Faculty of Economic, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, Faculty of Social Science and Political Science, Faculty of Psychology, Faculty of Communication, Postgraduate. Not only in academic fields, we also believe that other facilities in Universitas Islam Riau support the development of learning process in our campus, because quality education also comes from comfort and security presented in the facilities that exist. As our dedication to science and society, Universitas Islam Riau are committed to the encouragement of high-quality research and superior products based on Islamic da'wah, along with the Catur Dharma of Universitas Islam Riau. Universitas Islam Riau has reached a cooperation with 3 regions. They are 7 countries in Southeast Asia, 3 countries in Asia Pacific, and 1 in Europe. Universitas Islam Riau always provides a platform and full of support for the students in order to develop their creativity and reach their potentials, so that they become an outstanding human beings. Universitas Islam Riau is determined to produce highly competitive and professional graduates with a good understanding of how the workplace works.
That's all the facilities and achievements that Universitas Islam Riau has now. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Baik ya, sehat.
Alhamdulillah sehat, Pak. Gimana, Pak?
Ada semua surat udah diteken tadi dah.
Iya, Pak.
Semua surat.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the opening ceremony is going to start soon. Please take attention. Ke lapangan mengembala keledai, bau unta ke tengah gurun. Sebelum acara kita mulai, izinkan saya membawakan pantun. Bintang bersinar di waktu malam, betapa indahnya, Masya Allah. Terimalah salam mulia dalam Islam. Mari bersama ucapkan bismillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Sayyidina wa habibina wa syafi'ina wa maulana ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'du. The Excellencies invited speaker, Prof. Rema Al-Jarf from King Saud University, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The Excellencies Rector of Universitas Islam Riau, Professor Dr. Safri Naldi, HHMCL. The Excellencies Dean FKIP Universitas Islam Riau, Dr. Sri Amnah MSI. The Excellencies of Head of English Language Education, Muhammad Ilyas MED, and all the lecturers and the audiences. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We are delighted to welcome you to our program guest lecturer on Monday, 21st September 2020 at 1 p.m. First agenda, Indonesian Anthem, Indonesia Raya. We come to the second agenda, is reciting Al-Quran and Doa. Please, Mr. Fajil Frad, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا قيل لكم تفسحوا في المجالس فافسحوا يفسح الله لكم وإذا قيل انشزوا فانشزوا يرفع الله الذين آمنوا منكم والذين أوتوا العلم درجات والله بما تعملون خبير صدق الله العظيم استغفر الله العظيم الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه استغفر الله العظيم الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه أستغفر الله العظيم الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه نعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين حمدا يوافي نعمه ويكافئ مزيده يا ربنا لك الحمد ولك الشكر كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل محمد اللهم ربنا اغفر لنا ولوالدينا وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من عذاب القبر لا إله إلا أنت اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من منكرات الأخلاق والأعمال والأهواء اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا وعملا صالحا وفهما كاملا وعقلا سالما يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم فقهنا في الدين وعلمنا تأويل اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من البرص والجنون والجذام وسيء الأسقام ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Thank you, Padri Ufron. Inshallah, we will get the berkah and program runs well. Amin. So the next third agenda is welcome speech from the chair of the guest lecturer, Ibu Marhamah MED. The floor is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. Allahumma sholli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad. Assalamualaikum ya Rasulullah. The Honorable Rector Universitas Islam Riau, the Honorable Dean of Teachers Training and Education Faculty Universitas Islam Riau, the Honorable Vice Dean of Teachers Training and Education Faculty Universitas Islam Riau, the Honorable Professor Seno Himala Putra, the Honorable the Head of English Education Department, the Honorable Professor Rema from King Saud University, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the Honorable lecturers of English language education. And all my dear students, good afternoon and a warm welcome to all of you at the guest lecture event. First of all, let us say praise to Allah who gives thousands of favors to us. So on this day, we can implement this event with festivities full of strength, sense of community, and set gratitude to Allah as Lord, as host, are we worship a step from a small servant. Salawat as well as greetings. Let's say thanks to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Many give us a minimal model well, and we should emulate by saying Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad. Hopefully, we will be given intercession in the hereafter. Amin. Allahumma amin. Previously, I thank Master of Ceremony that has given to me a time to welcome as chair of the committee, especially for the committee as solid, and always help me as a chair of the committee for very professional for all lecturers and English Student Association. Next, on behalf of the English education education study program, we as the committee said welcome to Prof. Raima Al-Jaraf, who was pleased to attend, fulfill our invitation to provide materials at this guest lecture event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the aims of the implement of this guest lecture are to add insight to students and lecturers about learning media through the use of learning technology in English subjects, so that it is expected to improve the quality of education and provide opportunity to be able to carry out international cooperation in the field of Islamic da'wah, education, research, and community service. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we as a committee give a report that the participants who attend in this event are all lecturers and all students of English language education in academic year 2020 and 2021. Around 48 students joined by Zoom cloud meeting here, and others join by watching live streaming in YouTube. There are around 300 students. Yeah, we provide e-certificate also for all audience who take a part in this event. Okay, I think that's all about my speech. But before I close my speech, I have a pantun. Tak ada air, lakukan tayamum. Pahala sholat, insya Allah diterima. Selamat mengikuti kuliah umum. Mari dengarkan bersama-sama. Mahasiswa harus belajar gigih. Kepada dosen mestilah patuh. Cukup sekian dan terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to Ibu Marhama as the chair of this event. Has been given a speech for such speech. Inshallah berkah amin. Next, we come to the fourth agenda, is welcome speech from the Dean of FKIP Universitas Islam Riau, Ibu Dr. Sri Amnah MSI. Time is yours, Ibu.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajmain. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. First of all, let us praise and thank the presence of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who gives us the healthy time and also chance to meet virtually for joining the event of guest lecture held by English language study program of FKIP Universitas Islam Riau. Not forgetting the salawat and greeting always be given to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam by saying, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammad, who has brought us out of the dark age to the era of bright light today. Excellencies, Rector of Universitas Islam Riau, Professor Dr. Safrinadi, SHMC. Excellency, our guest lecturer, Prof. Rema Al-Jaf from King Saud University, Saudi Arabia, respectable all English lecturers, and all audience. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are having an event of guest lecture with the theme, How to Learn English Autonomously with Technology. In today's world, most workplaces have been affected by technology. One of the areas that have a lot to gain from the use of technology is education and language learning. Technology has enabled language learning opportunities to reach people all across the world. Teachers or lecturers can host online class and help students in different places. And this can be done from the comfort of their own home or learning autonomously. Taking education online has created the opportunity for many students to find language learning resources on the internet, and some of these resources are available for free. Technology is continuing to help bridge gaps in communication and accessibility, which has allowed millions of people around the world to pursue their dreams of learning new languages. In line with this, the theme of this event is very important for us and very relevant with the current situation in over the world. We just work and learn from home. So that's why please listen carefully to our guest lectures that will give us important materials. Enjoy the event. Inshallah, this event will give you knowledge about learning English with technology. That's all that I can deliver. I do hope this guest lecture will be useful in our life. Thank you for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Ibu Dr. Sri Amna, for your trying to use English in welcome speech. It's a nice improvement. Thank you very much, Ibu. Next agenda is the fifth agenda is welcome speech from our rector, Rector Universitas Islam Riau, Professor Dr. Safrinadi SHMCL. Welcome to campus, Prof. From your your time. Enjoy our meeting. Yeah. Now the floor is yours, Prof.
Thank you, Ms. Dr. Sri Juliani. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa syukurillah. Alhamdulillah wa la hawla wa la quwata illa billah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah, asyhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. All praise to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, and salam and shalawat to Allah, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allahumma sholli Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Respected Dean, Faculty of Teaching and Education, Mas Islam Riau, and all the vice deans, head department, secretary department of English of FKIP, and our dear colleagues, Professor Seno Himala Putra, all the lecturers of English department of FKIP, and all dear students of English department, wherever you are now joining this big event. Alhamdulillah, I'm very happy today, and because since 3 days ago on Saturday, I just recovered from the disease of COVID-19, where 2 weeks I and my wife have stayed at a hospital. That was a very horrible time that I experienced. So many inconvenience that I felt, and therefore, Alhamdulillah, today I can see the dean, vice deans, and all the lecturers with a happiness. Even though I'm still weak, not so fresh, but I'm sure that by seeing you all, by Zoom meeting with this great event, and especially thanks to our speaker, Professor Reina Aljarf from King Saud University, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. My special thanks, very deep thanks to you for readiness to join our faculty, our university, giving the general lectures to our students on the topics how to learn English autonomously with technology. As far as English is used internationally and recognized as one of the international language by United Nations organizations, and I think today's life is quite different with years ago. English use can be made and done by everybody because English as international medium that we can use to communicate one to another in the globe. And for students, of course, also to lecturers, we can learn English by using internet, by using technology. Today's world is giving us easier tools and media to learn everything. Of course, English is one of the things that we can learn autonomously. I experience with many people talking to me and talk to them also. How can you learn English? At the time I was at EF, I sent my children and I talked to them. I learned English autonomously by using internet, by using only handphone, smartphone. It is great news. It's very great opportunity for us to learn English. Even though I am not from English department, but learning English, learning other foreign language like German and French, I did, and I like all the languages. But due to my age, now it is very, very difficult for me to learn some other languages. But I'm very happy, at least I can speak German, I can speak English, a little bit I can speak also Hindi, as I was there for 2 years. Alhamdulillah, my special thanks to the committee, to the Dean, Ibu Dr. Sri Amna, and all the people who have prepared this big event by presenting our special Professor Rena from King Saud University in Saudi Arabia. We are all very happy and welcome to this general lecture. Inshallah, all of us will be beneficial to learn today. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Prof. Thank you, Prof, for your speech. That is give us motivation. Inshallah, our activities, our agenda runs well. And maybe next event we will invite you again, inshallah. Okay, so the speech from our rector is the end of opening ceremony. The next is main agenda is the presentations of guest lecturer from Professor Rema Aljarf from King Saud University with the theme How to Learn English Autonomously with Technology, which will be moderated by Ibu Siti Hadijah, MAD. Ibu Siti Hadijah, time is yours.
Hello? Hello, Ibu Sri?
You can hear.
Okay, you can hear. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I can
good
hear you.
afternoon for all of the audiences and good morning Okay, good morning for Professor Rema Aljarf. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us today. Well, my name is Siti Hadijah. I am as the moderator of this session. As we know that today, all of the audiences, we are going to have presentation from Professor Rema. She is going to talk about how to learn English autonomously through technology. Well, before we have her presentation, I also want to inform you that later we are going to have discussion session as well. So I would like to invite all of the audiences in Zoom and also who watch this program from YouTube to post your questions in chat box later. And then after that, I and the committee will help you to ask your questions to our professor today. Before we invite Professor Rema for her presentation, please let me tell you a brief introduction about our professor today. Professor Rema Aljarf is a senior lecturer at King Saud University, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. She has been teaching for 26 years. Wow, that's a very long time, Prof. And interestingly, she has 700 publications, and then and also conference presentation in 70 countries conference presentation in 70 countries. Wow, amazing. Some of her articles are published in ISI and Scopus journals. Audiences, Professor Rema is not only teaching actually, she is also a reviewer of PhD thesis, promotion works, conference, grant proposals, and articles for numerous peer-reviewed international journals, including some ISI and Scopus journals. And then she also won 3 Excellence in Teaching Awards and also the Best Faculty Website Award at her university. For your information, Professor Rema has interest in the area of foreign language teaching and learning, technology integration in education, and translation studies. This information is very important, actually, especially for those who are looking for a supervisor. You can contact Professor Rema if you have the same research area like I just mentioned. And then Professor Rema also a visiting scholar in Russia, Belarus, Uzbekistan, and USA. For all of us here who really want to follow all of the lectures from Professor Rema, but unfortunately we cannot go to King Saud University. Don't be sad, because we still can follow her lectures by visiting her YouTube channels. Probably later Professor Rema will tell us the name of her YouTube channel, because unfortunately here I don't have the name of your YouTube channel, Prof. Okay, I know that most of us here can't wait anymore for having the presentation from Professor Rema. Without further ado, now I would like to invite Professor Rema for your presentation. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much for the introduction. Bismillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I would like to welcome all of you. Today, I'm going to show you how to learn English autonomously with technology. Now, you know that many college students feel that their English is inadequate. They are unhappy with their proficiency level and the grades that they get in their courses. They feel that the course material, the textbooks, the class activities that are used in the classroom are not sufficient for developing their listening, speaking, reading, writing, grammar, and or vocabulary. Many students ask how they can improve their listening, speaking, reading, writing, grammar, and vocabulary. Okay, now the aims of my lecture are to show students and lecturers how students can practice English on their own, out of class, without the help of the teacher, and to show the advantages of using technology in language learning, which technologies can be used, which skills can be practiced or developed with technology, criteria for selecting language learning technologies, how to search for technologies, how to assess your proficiency level and make a study plan, and what to do if you do not have a laptop or a smartphone or internet access. Why use technology? Well, we can use technology to learn any language, not only English, because many technologies are free, they are easy to use, they can be used anytime, anywhere, and many times as you wish. They can be used as extra activities, also as remedial activities if you have weaknesses in certain skills, and as enriching activities if you need to improve your skills even more. For each skill or even sub-skill, there are many technologies that you can choose from. Technologies, usually they use text, they use audio, video, pictures. They have different instructional approaches and also different difficulty levels. Some target, for example, elementary level students or intermediate level students or advanced level students. They have a variety of speed, speakers, accents, and also different content. Even if the technologies target the same skill, like grammar or vocabulary, the content differs from one to the other. If you do not have a smart mobile, a computer or internet access, what can you do? You can use the facilities at your college or university. You can borrow a computer from your school if it's possible. And also, you can borrow or use a computer or also internet access connection from your family member, relative, or neighbors. You can use community resources such as the public library. If there is a public library in your city, usually they have computers and they have internet. You can also share and work with your classmates who have a mobile, a laptop, or internet connection. You can work in small groups. And also the teacher can assign the students to work together in small groups. Now, how do we select technology? What things should we take into consideration before we select a technology for learning English? The technology should focus on like one skill that you wish to develop, or even one aspect, one sub-skill. For example, if you want to develop your grammar, you're not interested in all grammatical structures. You only have problem or you confuse tenses. So you can select a technology to teach you tenses or to teach you prepositions or articles or passive voice. Whatever technology you use, it should contain enough material and exercises. Some of them are very brief. You can finish in just a few minutes. The technology you select should match your proficiency level, learning style, the way you like to learn, your needs, what you need to learn, and your purpose, the purpose for which you want to learn. If you want to prepare, for example, for a test, for the TOEFL, for the IELTS. And also, if your level is elementary, it's intermediate or advanced. If your level is elementary, don't use a technology with a difficult content. Try to use several technologies that target a particular skill. If you want to learn the tenses, try to learn the tenses. Or if you want to learn vocabulary, try to learn vocabulary from several technologies, because the content is different. And also the approach, how they teach vocabulary, they are different, so that you benefit from the differences in approach in content in those technologies. They should be of interest to you. Sometimes you like certain things, you like a video, you don't like, for example, a website where you have to read, but you like to listen. There is no size fits all when we use technology, because maybe some students will say, okay, now give me just the best 5 technologies that I can use. Unfortunately, I cannot do that. I cannot prescribe any technology simply because I do not know the students. I do not know you. I don't know your proficiency level. I don't know your interest, your purposes, your major. So the best person to choose the best technology is you. And we cannot choose just by looking at the technology. We have to open it, use it, and then decide if it's good for us or not. Now, which skills can be learned and can be developed by technologies? We can develop any skill: listening, speaking, pronunciation, spelling, reading comprehension, essay writing, literature. We can also read about literature, short stories. We can develop our vocabulary, grammar, ESP, that's English for specific purposes. We can also use dictionaries. We can prepare for the IELTS, for the TOEFL, or any other test we can take. Also, general proficiency tests. Also, we can develop our own study skills, and we can find some self-help technologies. Now, which technologies to use? I've selected 3. You can use websites, you can use YouTube, you can also use mobile apps. I'm going to give you examples of websites and YouTube videos and mobile apps. Okay. In order to search for and find technologies that are suitable for us, what can we do? We simply go to Google, and on the mobile or laptop or desktop, we just enter, suppose I want vocabulary websites or vocabulary videos. So I just enter English vocabulary. Make sure that you add the word English, because if you enter vocabulary, you might get German, Arabic, Russian, Chinese. So try to add the word English. So you can enter English vocabulary, English grammar, English idioms, English prepositions, reading comprehension, English pronunciation, TOEFL test preparation, TOEFL vocabulary, TOEFL reading, English simplified novels. Okay, I'm gonna go here to Google. Now, can you see it? Is it on the screen? Google, is Google on the screen?
Not yet, not yet.
Not yet, Prof.
Oh, then I have to share, maybe. Okay, new share, that's Google. Okay. How about
Yes,
now?
We can see it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we can see.
Okay. Then we can type here English vocabulary, and then you get lots and lots and lots of websites. Vocabulary.com, English Vocabulary, British Council, Vocabulary, Learn English Vocabulary, many websites. You see, a lot. So what you do also, Google gives you here search terms, English vocabulary list, if you want vocabulary list or vocabulary exercises or vocabulary tests, or vocabulary with meaning, vocabulary here with meaning again, vocabulary dictionaries, vocabulary examples. Okay, suppose we want this, vocabulary test. Okay, test your vocabulary. You just click this, and then, okay. So you can browse through it on your own. Now I'm gonna go back to here. Okay. Now, I've given you just a general idea about a few things. Now, how do we start learning English on our own? First thing, you have to assess yourself. You have to test yourself. If you want to learn vocabulary, you can take a vocabulary test to see your level. And then based on that, you can select technologies to develop or to learn vocabulary. So if you want to assess your overall or general proficiency level, there are tests for that. If you want to test a specific skill, such as listening, speaking, reading, writing, grammar, vocabulary, you can use online tests before you start using the technologies, and then after a month or 2 months after using the technologies. You can also use mobile apps to assess a specific skills. Whatever you have on the internet, in Google, you can find it also on the mobile. Now, after you assess your level in listening, speaking, reading, writing, and you've decided which skills you want to develop, you have to set a self-study schedule. You have to make a plan. You have to say, okay, over a month, I want to finish this 1, 2, 3, 4 technologies. And then you have to have like a deadline, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. And then you have to set or build a weekly schedule, monthly schedule, and maybe a schedule for the whole semester. This is a study schedule so that you practice twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week. I'm going to show you a sample schedule. Now, this is a schedule for 1 month. You can, for example, today is the 21st. You can have one for October. In these slots, you can enter what you want to do. And for example, in October, I want to finish this. If you want to make a plan for the whole semester, 3 months, 4 months, so you just print 4 of these from Google. From Google Images, you can print all the months that you need on paper. Okay, this is a weekly schedule. So here I have the days of the week horizontally, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You can make a schedule like this using Word, Microsoft Word, and then you can print it. And here on the left, you can enter the time slots, 1 hour each, from 7 to 8 in the morning, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 1 to 3, 2 to 3, and also 3 to 4. 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, until midnight, 11 to 12. I don't know what time you go to bed, but you start with the time when you wake up in the morning, when you want to start studying, until, for example, the time you go to bed. Suppose you want to develop or study 3 skills: listening, reading, and writing. So you can select which days of the week, how many times a day. Of course, it's impossible to practice all of the skills in 1 day. And I don't advise you to practice for a long time, maximum 1 hour. If you want to practice, it's better to practice in short periods of time, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, rather than 5 hours 1 day per week. So try to practice over several days instead of 1 day and a long period of time, short periods of time, and several times a week. So you can decide, okay, on Monday, I want to study vocabulary from 11 to 12, and on Wednesday, and then on Sunday, from 1 to 2, I want to study listening or practice listening and speaking, and on Thursday, like this. So you choose which days, you choose what time, depending on your free time. Okay, now I'm gonna go through just a few tips on how to develop each skill, and then I will move on to the technologies, the websites, the YouTube videos, and the mobile apps. How can you develop your listening and speaking skills? First of all, you can find a native speaking partner, student, somebody online. maybe on Facebook Messenger, you can join a group, you can join a chat room, and then practice with them. You can use MP3 lessons. There is a website, it's a very good website, Talk English. I'm gonna show you this in a few minutes. You can practice there. You can watch TV. TV also is considered a technology, not only what's available on the internet or online videos. While watching a video or watching TV, try to take notes, try to write down some vocabulary items, some expressions that you are unfamiliar with. When you finish, try to write a summary or just the main points, or make an outline of the main points that you have heard and watched. Now, how can you develop your reading skills, especially reading comprehension? You can read online magazines. There are special magazines for students. You can read ebooks over your smartphone, tablet, or computer. You can read simplified novels and short stories. You can do online reading exercises. There are comprehension exercises that will teach you how to identify main ideas, supporting details, text structure, deriving meaning from context. Okay, and how can you develop your writing skills? You can simply practice on Facebook, on Twitter, on social media, on Instagram. You can write anything in English, once a day, twice a day, once a week, twice a week. You can write about your impressions, about like something that happened. You can write a daily journal. Journal is like a diary. So suppose after this lecture, you go home, you can write about the lecture, what happened today, how the ceremony started, what you think of the lecture, and so on, your impressions. You can also use a blog. There are websites here where you can register for a blog for free. And then you can have your own blog, and every day, once a day, or once a week, once a month, once every 2 weeks, you can write like a short paragraph and post it there, and people will read it, and then they will make comments. So there are free blog websites like WordPress or blogger.com or blog.com. You can also sign up or participate in an online discussion forum, and also post short paragraphs or short essays about whatever you want. To practice grammar and vocabulary, you can do online exercises. You can use daily video lessons. You can use grammar and vocabulary mobile apps. Now, I'm going to show you some websites now that you can use. There are, of course, hundreds of websites. I've only selected some because they are very comprehensive. They cover different skills, different things, different levels. Okay, the first website is called World English. I'm going to go to that website. This is World English, and it says, now when you type World English, pay attention to the word org, not com, not .com, .org, and there is a dash between World and English, not period, and then org, worldenglish.org. Okay, it says English language activities, exercises, and tests, and mobile friendly. There is a version, mobile version. Okay, look here. It says online assessment tests, vocabulary reference, online listening, distance learning, improve your reading, grammar exercises and tests. Here it says vocabulary activities and tests. Listening resources. Look at the vocabulary, very long. Here it says online grammar reference, other English resources, writing, test your writing skills. Okay, sound and vision, general language practice, speaking, literature-based language quizzes. Okay, so you can take a look at it and then click on whatever. If you want this test, this test, this test, you can try them and decide for yourself if you want to use this, use that. If it's nice, you like it, you don't like it. Now the next website is Cambridge. CambridgeEnglish.org. You do the same thing. Now this is Cambridge Assessment English. So these here, you see, it says exams and tests. Here it says learning English. You see, free activities, exam preparation, test your English, and parents and children, games and social media. Teaching English also, they have one for lots of website within for teachers, a blog. There is a blog here, over here, which animal. So you can scroll down and explore the website and decide. Here you have exams and tests, learning English, teaching English. So it has things for both students and teachers. Okay, I'm going to go to the third one. Next one is Learn English from the British Council. Now this is the British Council. They have online courses. The skills, listening, reading, writing, speaking, grammar, beginner to intermediate, intermediate to upper intermediate, grammar reference. They have vocabulary, same thing, beginner to intermediate and intermediate to upper intermediate, business English, also general English. They have video zone, audio zone, magazine, learn English with apps, stories, and podcasts, and so on. And also, they have the IELTS. They help you prepare for the IELTS test. Face-to-face IELTS preparation courses, free online courses, understanding the IELTS. Okay, so this is the British Council. There is another website called Activities for ESL Students. And this one, you can find, it helps you with grammar and vocabulary. It says grammar, quizzes, easy, medium, difficult, quizzes and places. Also vocabulary quizzes. You have easy quizzes, easy with pictures, medium, and medium difficulty. I'm going to go to that website. Okay, there it is. Here, home, grammar that's elementary, grammar intermediate, and grammar advanced, vocabulary elementary, vocabulary intermediate, and vocabulary advanced, and so on. So you can just click here, for example, and it will show you, this is the English grammar quizzes and easy. So this website has quizzes. Okay, so here, these are the quizzes. And then you can scroll down YouTube, special. And you can scroll down and explore, click here, click there. Don't be scared of those websites. Okay, now this is a very important website for learning, listening, and speaking. This website has 900 lessons. Here it says on the left, it says English lessons, speaking English lessons, English video lessons, English listening lessons, extra English lessons, full lesson index. This is like the table of contents. It has a list of all the lessons, and then extras, English speaking articles, download offline version. That's very important. This means that you can download all the lessons and you can use them, and you don't need the internet. Without the internet, you can download all the lessons on your laptop, on your desktop. There is also a mobile app for this website, and you can use the app or this website without internet. You don't need the internet for it. Here it says English lessons, English speaking basics, regular English lessons, business English lessons, English listening lessons, basics of English grammar, idioms and phrases, interview English lessons. Okay, you can scroll down. It's very important. My students used it and I wrote a paper about it. There is another one, Learning English, and this is from BBC. We are all familiar with BBC, and BBC started to make English lessons long ago, even when I was a student long ago. I'm gonna go to the BBC website to see what's there. They have courses as well here. If I open this, English My Way, this is basic, lower intermediate, intermediate, upper intermediate, towards advanced, go to the distance, Shakespeare speaks, quizzes. Okay, we have grammar, same thing, 6-minute grammar basic, 6-minute grammar intermediate, the grammar game show, intermediate plus, basic grammar references, intermediate grammar, vocabulary, same thing, English in a minute, 6-minute English, vocabulary, of course. Here they have pronunciation, test your level. Okay, look. Here, test your level, B1 intermediate. Okay, have to and must. They teach you the difference between them, how to use them. Verb patterns also, this is about verb patterns. And this one is about as if versus as though, match versus fit versus suit, gonna, wanna, don't know, in, at, on, when we use them with time. So you can just scroll down, YouTube, this is, Instagram, you can follow them there. Okay, so this is the BBC website. You can browse through it and see if you like it. You can use certain things from there. Okay, the next one is English Club. Okay, English Club, contacting server. I don't know why it's contacting server. Okay, the English Club, same thing. Look at the menu here. Grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, listen, speak, read, write, guess, 7 secrets, more. Okay, top pages on English Club. Phrasal verbs list, irregular verbs, numbers, chart 1 to 100, verb tenses, grammar, parts of speech, prepositions of time, at, in, on, WH questions, grammar quizzes, part of speech quizzes. Okay, learn English here. They have grammar lessons, vocabulary lessons, pronunciation lessons, listening lessons, speaking lessons, reading lessons, writing lessons, ESL quizzes, business English, ESL videos, exams, songs, you name it. They have chat even if you want to talk to somebody, whether in writing or, text or you speak with the other person. Okay, so this is the English club. And also learn and teach. There is one part for students and the other one also they have things for teachers.
Academic community.
Okay, now this website is called Media Lab, English Media Lab. This is also very interesting, very nice. They have exercises, quizzes, games, grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and also advanced. I'm going to browse through it very quickly. Okay, this is it. Free English exercises online, ESL interactive learning. Okay, English exercises, online interactive, exercises for all. So you can click over here, whichever you find suitable for you. Exam English, IELTS, TOEFL, games and puzzles, ESL grammar, vocabulary, exercises for high-level students, tools for English learners, dictionaries. Okay, so you can find exercises, grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, adult activities, lots of things. You just scroll down and then take a look at it. You can try one thing here, one thing there, and then decide if you like it or not, if you find it useful or not. Here's another one, Real English. And here you have lessons only. Okay, now these are the lessons, beginner, exercise 3, exercise 1, exercise 4. Okay, you browse through them. Okay, that's the end of it. Okay. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. All the videos, there are also video lessons with and without lessons. So you have videos as well. Okay, the lessons are here. These are the lessons. 17, 20, 32, 42, 55. Okay, 81 lessons. That's a lot. You can finish them maybe, I don't know, in 2 weeks maybe. If you like do 2 lessons a day, you can finish them. No, you need 5 lessons a day to finish them in 2 weeks. Okay, so next, online videos. And the best place for online videos is YouTube, of course. You're all familiar with YouTube. So whatever you want to look for, you just enter it in the search box here. English grammar lessons, for example, for advanced. And then you get a list. You're all familiar with YouTube. That's why I'm not going to go to the website itself. So you will get a whole list, a long list of English grammar tests, advanced English grammar advanced, B1, C1, C2, and so on. Okay, now I'm going to move on to mobile apps. Now, you know, the mobile is not for WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Telegram. It's full of thousands of apps that you can use in language to learn any language. You want to learn Arabic, you want to learn German for free. You don't need to pay anything, especially English. It's full. And they are different from YouTube and from the other websites. Some of the websites like BBC, British Council, they also have a mobile app here. Talk English, they have an app here. Okay, I'm gonna click here. Now here I can, as I told you, enter, for example, English listening. Look, Google, you have to go to Google Play if you have an Android, or you have to go to the App Store if you have an iPhone. But in both cases, what you have to do, you just enter the word English with everything so that you get as many as possible English apps rather than Bahasa apps or Korean or Chinese or Turkish or Arabic apps. So Google gives you extra search terms like English listening practice for free, English listening and speaking, English listening offline, and English listening app. Okay, here offline, this is important. What does this mean? It means if you download the app, you can use the app without having internet. Okay, now what I'm doing now, I'm searching and looking at the mobile apps on the laptop. And because the screen is big, things are very clear. But if I suppose I would like to download English Listen Online, I can download it here, click this app on the laptop, but it will be downloaded on the mobile, not on the laptop. The apps you can use only on the mobile. You cannot use them on the laptop, but you can download them on the laptop, but the app will be downloaded on the mobile. So you can browse through them. Look, British Council, English speech practice, listening, speaking, listen English. Look, English listening. And here, learn English by listening. American conversation, English practice, listening. You see, too many, a lot. You need 5 years to finish them. Okay, see, too many. Okay, so you need to try them. Try just, in order to select good ones, look at the stars. Select the ones with 5 stars or 4.5 stars or 4 stars. You can also, here, if you click here, there is an explanation about the app and what it teaches you. Okay, if I enter, let's say pronunciation. Okay, look, Google has given me search terms, different options, English pronunciation offline, English pronunciation offline app, all of them offline, which means you can download the app and use it without internet connection, which is very good. Okay, let me see here what I get when I click here. Okay, these are the apps, English pronunciation, look, too many. Like when you see this means they teach you the vowels, how to pronounce the vowels. These are the phonetic symbols. Okay, look, too many. Talk, English 5,000 words with pictures. You will find some apps that are not related to pronunciation, but it's okay. You see, even like this one, this would be like in 2 languages, English and the explanation in, this is Hindi, or I don't know which language this one is, maybe Hindi. Okay, now I'm gonna change it to speaking. Usually listening and speaking together. You will find apps for both. Okay, talk, hello, speak English, listening, speaking, and this one, English, improve English speaking. Okay, so you have too many. But don't choose the ones like this one or this one or this one, because they would be like in two languages, in English and the explanation in the native language of the students. So don't choose them. Just choose the ones with English only. Okay, speaking, reading, comprehension. Okay, you have also reading comprehension offline. Reading comprehension, learn English reading, English word reading, grammar 1,000 English stories. No, 10,000. Oh my God, that's a lot. English skills, speed reading. This is to learn to read fast if you want to. English science practice, TOEFL, English, all exams, vocabulary builder, improve English speaking. In AI, then it has everything. Spelling, but you can look for the reading ones. Here I got a mixture. Okay, let's see essay writing. English essay writing app, essay writing practice, essay writing offline, and essay writing book. Okay, let's see essay writing practice. Okay, essay writing is English essays. $1,000 plus English writing, IELTS writing, writing tips, English essay, English essays, English writing. Too many of them. Look, yeah, there's even more. English paragraph. Okay, I'm gonna go to spelling. If you want to practice spelling book free, spelling app, spelling quiz, spelling checker, spelling English. Let's see the spelling app. Okay. Now, spelling master, correct spelling, spelling test. All of these are for spelling. Too many. Okay. So you can browse through them at your own pace. Every day you can go through just one skill. English spelling, English, let's say literature. Okay, literature, all summaries of English literature, history of English literature and linguistics notes, novel stories, EL English literature exam quiz, and here there is another one, exam prep. Same thing. 100 million plus English literature quiz. MA English quiz. Class 10 English literature, Shakespeare. If you want, for example, apps about Shakespeare, you can enter Shakespeare here. Okay, this is for literature, dictionaries. Of course, you are familiar with these. There are dictionaries offline. You can download the app and then you can use the dictionary offline without internet. All kinds of dictionaries, Merriam-Webster, bilingual or monolingual dictionaries. Okay, English Tagalog, English Russian English, and this one Arabic Longman. So you might find even English Bahasa. You have to look. You can enter English Bahasa. Okay, here suppose you want apps about prefixes and suffixes. Let's see, this is a very specific topic in vocabulary. Prefixes, suffixes. Look, anything you can think of is there. English verbs, grammar, okay, verb forms, synonyms, antonyms. Look, even synonyms and antonyms. English idioms. Yeah, not too many. Idioms and phrases, synonyms, antonyms. Okay, so, but you can find quite a few. Suppose you want prepositions. Prepositions. Okay, English prepositions, a lot. Prepositions, prepositions, quiz, grammar in use. Okay, so either grammar in general, English sentence practice, verb forms. So you look carefully, you will find one here, one there. We can also enter grammar book for free, English grammar test, if you want a test. Okay, these are English grammar tests. It's full. You'll find too many for English, for grammar. Quiz. Okay, all of those are just for quizzes. And over here, suppose you want vocabulary test app offline, and here test app, and here test vocabulary. Test your English vocabulary. The offline, you can use it. I even made a typo and it just recognized the word. English test, grammar, vocabulary, 30,000 words, 5,000 English words. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the PowerPoint. Now here I have just a few listening and speaking apps. We've seen them. And podcasts for listening practice. Podcasts are recordings of, let's say, some news stories, whether political, science, whatever. All news channels, they have podcast recordings that you can listen to in their websites. If you say BBC podcast, you go there, you'll find them. And you can select whichever you want to use. Okay, reading apps. Here, a sample. Speed reading to learn to read fast. And phonics. Phonics, they teach you the rules. The sound symbol association rules. for decoding. These are literature apps, just examples, not necessarily they are the best. These are writing apps, also just a sample. Grammar, idioms, tenses, vocabulary apps, prefixes, suffixes. You can also find medical terminology. If I go there and I type medical terminology here, you will get too many. Medical terminology, this is English for specific purposes. Okay, look, medical vocabulary audio, a lot. Advanced medical terms and definitions, you find a lot. Look, too many. Okay, also dictionary apps, lots of dictionaries. Any dictionary that you like, you find it there. Also, there are testing apps. Let me go back here and enter, let's say, TOEFL. No need for English because TOEFL is for English only. Come on, where's that? Okay, I lost the page. So you can find TOEFL apps. You can find apps for the IELTS to test yourself or preparation to study. You can find apps only for a particular skill, like TOEFL vocabulary, IELTS reading, IELTS writing, listening, and so on. Apps for every skill tested by the TOEFL or the IELTS. IELTS, TOEFL, GRE apps. These are examples. Okay, and finally, self-help and study skills. Of course, sometimes students need to learn how to study, how to remember certain things. Some students study and forget. How to manage your time, motivation. Now, this website is called positivearticles.com, and the topics here, they have topics, but in the form of articles, you can read them. For example, there are articles about empowerment, happiness, leadership, motivation, self-esteem, sleep, stress, time management, anger management, dealing with depression, fear, goal setting, meditation, relationships, skills, speed reading, success. So you can click, the number of articles is here. For example, the one for time management, where is it? Oh, you have 100 articles. You can read 1, 2 of these. Or anger management. There are 77 articles. You can select 1, 2. If it's an important topic for you. There is another website for this one. It's called selfgrowth.com. Same thing. I put the link. I don't know when it disappeared. The same thing. You have articles here. For example, inspiration, achievement, assessment tools, attitude, integrity. Here, for example, success, skills, articles, TOEFL test, English TOEFL, leadership skills. You can click any of these here in the top menu, and then see the details under each and select whichever you want. Also, these are in the form of articles: persuasion, productivity, prosperity, public speaking, publishing, role models, and so on. Another one is this one has study skills, different kinds of study skills, for example, like writing papers. Okay, this is it. If we scroll down, writing paper, and the links are here. You read these details and then you pick whichever you want. English composition, you click this. Library database citations and references, for example, the APA writing style, if you need it for your research, then you can click here. Note taken, strategies, study skills methods, test taken skills, test anxiety, time management. Sorry.
Professor.
Okay, so here, yes.
I would like
test
to
taken.
remind you, we have 5 more minutes left for the presentation.
I'm about to finish. Test anxiety, time management, stress management. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here. Okay, finally, I have just a couple of things for teachers. Now, whatever I talked about previously, it was for students. Now, I have 2 just tips for teachers. Now here, this one, I entered here how to teach English online, because nowadays everybody has to teach online because of Corona. And some teachers, they don't know how to teach online. They find teaching online or online teaching ineffective. And students don't like it. Some students like it, some students don't like it. They like face-to-face. But if you can search for tips on how to teach online. So there are lots of websites, 7 things to know before teaching English online, and more here. And here you have additional search terms that you can use without a degree, with no experience, to Chinese students, UK, Japanese students, online teaching. And then also you can click here on 2, you have more websites, 3, you have more. There are plenty of them. Okay, and also on YouTube, you can do the same thing. Teaching English online, you have videos here. First day teaching English online. The 3 huge mistakes I made when I started teaching English online. Teaching English online 2020. You see, there are too many videos. You don't have to watch all of those because you will not have enough time to do that. But you can select whichever you want. Try them. Okay, look how many. A lot. Okay, with this, I come to the end of my presentation. Now I'm ready for questions. This is my YouTube channel. Now the lecture will be, you will find it in my channel, YouTube channel. In case, of course, I was talking fast and you are not able to write down the names of the websites and everything, so you can watch the lecture again in my YouTube channel and then take notes at your own convenience. So you just search for my name, Prof. Rima Aljar. That's all you need to do in YouTube, and then you will go there, and this is how it looks like. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor, for your presentation. That was a very great presentation. And then actually, I must have already noted all of the website names, actually. Thank you very much for sharing that information. Now, I would like to, okay, actually, we have already some questions here. And then the committee will help me to present the questions asked by the students. Okay, okay. Yeah, let me just read the question actually. The first question comes from Alisa Rahmadanti Prob. Okay, yeah, this is the question. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, the first question from Jenny Salsabila. Professor Rema said that we can borrow facilities from the university. Could you give some suggestion to the student who live in rural area with limited facilities and internet connection? Professor, okay.
Okay, well, here, either the ministry or municipality or anybody who's in charge of rural areas, I'm gonna tell you what Jordan did. What they did, they had like a mobile home or a caravan with just few computers and also internet connection, and the students would go there and use the internet and the computers.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you about something that Jordan did, because in Jordan, they have students who live in the desert, or they have students who live in remote areas, remote villages with no laptops, with no internet connection. And this is what they did. They set up just a caravan with just 5-6 computers and internet connection, and the students would go there. So the school district or municipality or ministry should do that.
Yeah, actually in Indonesia, we have already have that kind of system, but probably not widely spread to all of the places in Indonesia. As you know, that Indonesia is a quite big place. So that's the condition actually. Okay, the second question, hopefully the explanation from Professor Rima can answer your question, Jenny. Please be patient, yeah, because yeah, our country is quite big actually. And then the second question from Nadila Atika Putri, how can I control my anxiety or motivation so that my English getting better through technology?
Control her motivation?
Anxiety or motivation, because she feel anxiety, still feel
well,
anxious.
if you are practicing on your own, there is no need to be worried or to be anxious. By having a schedule, by having a deadline. So give yourself some time. You cannot, of course, possibly learn English and improve in 1 week. Learning English takes a long time. So give yourself time. And if you are practicing at home, it's not in front of the teacher or in front of your classmates in the classroom. There are no marks, no grades. So there is no reason to be motivated, to be scared or to be anxious. You can make a list on paper of your goals, your objectives. And then when do you want to achieve this goal? Or give yourself time, like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and what you want to cover over these 3 months. And then by having a schedule and by studying daily, do not stop. You don't have to study daily, maybe twice a week, 3 times a week, but regularly. Do not stop, because once you stop and you don't continue, everything will just disappear. So it's better to continue, to keep going on.
Okay,
And
so
The more you improve, the less anxious you will become. When you feel that you are improving, you will have more self-confidence. And of course, your ambition will increase.
Okay. So no need to be worried, actually. Just try it.
You are by yourself. There are no marks, no exams, no grades. Nobody is there. If you make a mistake, you make 100 mistakes. Nobody is there. And
Nobody
it's okay.
knows.
And there is nothing wrong with making mistakes. You learn from mistakes. You cannot possibly learn without making mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. Now imagine if an American is learning Bahasa, is speaking Bahasa or Arabic, and they cannot put two words together. They use 2-3 words with wrong pronunciation. Oh, we cheer them. We say, oh, wonderful. And we feel that that's great. So why do we have this attitude towards a foreigner who's learning our language, whereas we think that we should be perfect in the foreign language? Even if you make mistakes in front of a native speaker, they don't say anything. They accept it. They know you are learning and you are a foreigner. It's not your language. So you improve over time, you overcome your difficulties and weaknesses over time.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Professor. So don't be perfectionist in learning language, in learning English especially, because the mistakes actually will help us to be great, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The next question from Rahmadanti, she said that there are several types of English language skill which should be learned. How can we manage the time to do that routinely? Actually, you have already explained. Probably she missed your explanation, Prof.
Yeah.
Maybe you can re-explain it to her.
Well, suppose you want to practice all of the skills: listening, speaking, reading, writing, grammar, vocabulary. So listening and speaking together. You can study, you can practice from talkenglish.com. If you wish, you can practice for half an hour a day, every day, or 5 days a week. And then the rest, 2 days for grammar, 2 days for vocabulary. You alternate the days. You don't study everything in one day, maybe 2 skills a day. You have half an hour for this, half an hour for that, 1 hour for this, 1 hour for that. Let's say Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, you practice reading. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, you practice writing. Like this, you alternate the days. And you study, for example, you practice 3 times a week. Each skill, 2 skills per day. For 1 hour, you can study a lot in 1 hour.
Okay, we do not need to spend too much time actually. Just
no. It's better to study in short intervals.
Little by little, but routine, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is another question from Aulia de la Rosa. She said, how if we learn English using technology? Okay, she cannot always practice her English, even though she has already learned English through the technology, because the environment do not really support her to use English. Is there any solution for that kind of situation, Prof?
You mean practice? You mean in the society, people around her, they speak Bahasa. Well, this is true with everybody. Even me, when I was a student, everybody around me was, of course, speaking Arabic. So when I was undergraduate, I had no chance to practice. It was not even, this was 40 years ago, it was not even like today. You have lots of facilities. So you can practice online with like a native speaker. You go to a chat room, there are groups on Facebook. You can, if you have like a friend, pen pal, or even in those websites that I showed you, but I can't remember which one. If you scroll down, it says pen pal. pen pal, that's a friend you correspond with, or you can find like a person who would like to practice, even if the other person is not a native speaker. But there are students from other countries who are interested in practicing their English. So you can find such students. Just browse through the websites that I showed you, and towards the end, in one or two of them, they tell you pen pals and chat room, chat and this and that. So you can find a partner, not necessarily in the community, but online.
Yeah. So if we cannot find the partners in the real environment, so we can find them in the virtual environment. Okay.
Yes, yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Thank you, Prof. Another question from Dea Putri. She said that now we know various applications that useful to extend our English, but sometimes we take it for granted because we tempted to social media. Any suggestion to extend our English through social media?
Yes, yes, of course. I mean, as I told you, there are group pages, there are pages for learning English on Facebook, on Twitter. So you can, I mean, browse through those, you can follow them. You can also write use social media to practice writing. To respond to something that somebody has posted, or you can write about your own experience with something. Let's say your life during the coronavirus pandemic or lockdown. What you think of distance learning during the coronavirus pandemic. You can write about many things. You can tell people about Indonesia. You can tell them about your own village, about people's lives, post pictures. So you can use social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and others to practice English, either practice reading or practice writing, or even, as I told you, you can chat, use Facebook Messenger, for example, to chat with somebody, a foreigner, or even a native speaker in another country.
Yeah. So many ways that can be done through the social
Yes,
media.
yes.
As long as we want, actually. The problem, most of us do not want to explore the social media.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, Prof, is there any application or website that can make the students can work collaboratively through the technology to improve their English?
Unfortunately, no. But as I told you, on an individual basis, yes. But you, as a teacher, you can create like a class blog or class Facebook page or a Twitter page or Instagram page. You can make it private. Only those your students can use it, log into it. And you can collaborate, post pictures, the teacher can give questions, write about the topic, the students, they respond, they make comments, they write their own. You can do it this way. But there is no website where students can work as a group in that website. But the teacher can do it.
By using Facebook, yeah? Okay.
Yes. You can use social media, either Instagram, Facebook. I prefer Facebook because Facebook is a full learning management system. You can post pictures. It has Messenger. It has watch party. You can go online, deliver something online. Students make comments, you can post questions. So it's a full online learning management system. So you can use it and make it also private. Only because if you make it open, then everybody will hop in and then mess it up, because they will be, for example, posting things that are irrelevant. In fact, for each course that you are teaching, you can supplement that course with something, with a Facebook page or a Twitter page, and you can post additional questions, additional activities, additional things for students to do, other than what you're doing in the classroom, face to face.
Okay.
Or even now, like online, through Zoom.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think that is it possible for the students to create their own group by using Facebook without the
of
teacher?
course,
They can create their own community as well.
Of course,
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a teacher, because everybody, even small children, create their own Facebook page or Twitter or whatever. Yeah, it is possible, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another question from Agung. He said that I tried to learn English from several ways, but some of them made me bored. But I love to learn vocabulary through games, especially story-based games. Is my method good enough to be implemented to improve my English?
What is that method? The website?
Learn vocabulary through games. Is my method good enough to be implemented to learn English?
Well, if it's good for you, you find it useful, go ahead and use it. I cannot decide for you. Whatever you find useful, you just use it. If you find something, that's why I gave you many options, because some options, some of these will be boring for some students, will not be beneficial, and some will be beneficial and will be interesting, and students will learn from them, because students are not equal.
Okay, just choose anything that
whatever you find useful, use it. Go ahead and use it. You don't need my permission.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One last question, actually, Professor, from me myself. As a teacher, I find a challenge to make the students to be very autonomous in their learning. So could you please give a kind of suggestion for all of the teachers in this room? What kind of things that we have to do to make our students to be more autonomous in their learning?
I can tell you about my own experience. You know, the educational system in Indonesia is like Saudi Arabia. It's teacher-centered.
Yes.
And like Arab students, Saudi students, you give them marks, they work. You don't give them marks, they don't do anything.
They don't care.
You have to check on them. You have to push them.
Okay.
You push them, you check on them, you follow them up. If you do, they will work. You leave them on their own, they will not. For example, at the end, let's say, of the week, you can ask them, what have you done? They can have a log, have like a report or a list of things that they have done over the week or over the month. If you do that, you give them marks. And the marks should vary from student to student and should depend on like how much the students have accomplished, have covered. Like if one student has used, let's say, 50 lessons, she should get more marks than a student who has studied or has gone through 3 lessons. It should not be equal. So you give them extra marks, you follow them up, you check on them, you encourage them. For example, me, I started to use technology 20 years ago, and there was no internet in the classroom. We had started to have internet at the university in 2007. But I started in 2000 or 1999 to use technology. So we were using the online courses from home. And even only 50% of the students, they had a desktop and internet connection at home. 50 did not have anything, but still I started. And I would use an online discussion forum, give a question or ask them to write something because I was teaching writing. And I would behave as a student. I would, if I asked them to write about their favorite city, I would start by writing about my favorite city, and then they would follow. And I would behave like a student, and I would allow them to make comments on my posts, and I would encourage them, give them positive feedback on their, even if it's full of grammatical mistakes. I wouldn't pick on their mistakes in public. Even if they ask, I would not. But I would say, okay, this is good. I enjoyed it. So you give feedback, positive feedback, you encourage them. This way, they would like to interact online. If you encourage them, if you give them positive feedback, if you allow them to make comments, they comment on you, on your post, they comment on each other's post, you give them extra credit, that's proportionate with their effort, with how many posts they have written or posted, how many lessons they have covered, how many technologies. They have to give you a report, submit a report. You can also, suppose they made a list from here without even using anything. You can test them, ask them questions to find out if they really used all of those technologies or not.
Okay, okay, I see,
So
Prof.
It is done. It can be done.
Yeah, we have to
but
control.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Prof, for your explanation and for sharing with us. What you have shared is really meaningful actually for us, but unfortunately we have limited time, and then now I have to close this session, and then I will give, hopefully next time in the future we can meet again and continue the discussion today. And now I have to close my session by saying Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and I would like to give back to the master of ceremony.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much for Ibu Siti, already lead the main agenda. Thank you very much for Professor Rema Ajab, already given us with the very beneficial information to us by explaining the autonomous learning by technology. Inshallah, our student and us listen to your information. It will be give your berkah pahala, and we will use this as our experience and knowledge for the future. And then this is for award certificate that I will invite the Dean of FKIP Universitas Islam Riau, Ibu Dr. Sri Amnah, MSI, and the head of English Language Education, Bapak Muhammad Ilyas MPD, to attend this ceremony. I mean, to give the certificate awards to Professor Rema Ajab as ceremonial activities, to thank to the speaker in this guest lecturer. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thanks for inviting me. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thank you. Ibu Amnah, do you have any words to say to Professor Rena? Oh, Pak Muhammad Ilyas, I think. Yeah. Bu Amnah already.
Thank you for Prof. Rema Aljar from King's Out University for your time and for providing a very useful material for us. Inshallah, we will apply those application and works in improving the quality of our English. And then thank you very much. Here is the certificate for you as a keynote speaker in our wonderful event. And we hope there will be future cooperation between Universitas Islam Riau and King's Out University. And I'm hopeful we can meet again directly on the other events. Thank you very much for Prof.
Thank you very much, Prof.
Oh, you're welcome. There is one thing I would like to say. Since the beginning of Corona, I've participated in many online conferences, and believe me, this is the best conference. It's very unique.
Alhamdulillah.
Ceremony and Quran,
Thank you.
Quran and introduction. You made me feel as if I were in Indonesia, as if I were just delivering my presentation like face to face, not online. You made it so real.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
So thank you very much. And I would like to thank Sophia for inviting me. She's my friend. We meet in many conferences. So I would like to thank her for inviting me.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Prof. I think we come to the next agenda. This is a photo session, photograph sessions. Please stand by for slide 1. I think Bu Ari will lead this session. Bu Ari, time is yours to lead the photo session before I close.
Thank you, Dr. Please, all participants, turn on your video. All participants.
Okay.
Please, audience. Rahadatul IC students. Okay, be ready for the first interface. Fitri Rahayu, Christina Simbolon. Okay. 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, next slide. Be ready. Come on, guys. Turn on your video, all of you. Come on. I'm waiting. Okay, ready? Afrina?
Yeah.
Okay. Testi, Nur Anissa, Titi. Okay, give us your best smile, yeah? 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, thank you. Next slide.
Oh, how many slides? Bu Ari?
4. There are 4 slides.
Okay.
Okay,
Finish
turn
now.
on your video. Pak Jo, please Pak Jo, turn on your video. Mama Hama is back. Lisa. Gustian. Dewara. Ibu Resi Oktadela. Turn on your video. Okay, I'm counting anyway. 3, 2, 1, smile. Last one.
Three, two, one. Finish. 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 Ibu Ari, finish.
I don't know.
Not yet, ma'am, not yet.
Finish already? Yeah. I think finish, right? Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
Finish.
Belum.
Belum. Belum, Bu. Udah. Ya, finish. Bu Rema ya, bisa datang?
Mana dia? Disappear.
Disappear?
Enggak. Kok menghilang belum lagi?
Ah, oke, ada. So, okay, come on. Finish already?
So
Finish, Bu Ari?
Going to see Ibu Rema and in King Saud later. We would like to visit King Saud University. You know. Under your.
Okay, I think Ibu Ari already text me, so we finish the photo session finish. Next, but least this is the last. I have to close with pantun again, Ibu Prof Rema. This is the culture of Indonesia. Okay, jika ada jarum yang patah, kulit pohon jangan lekatkan. Jika ada kata yang salah, kami mohon untuk dimaafkan. Pergi ke kampung, jalannya terbelah, pohon jatuh, awas menimpa. Jika salah, maafkan. Waalaikumsalam dan sampai jumpa. Goodbye everyone. Thank you very much. See you, Prof. Rema. See you, everybody. Thank you very much. You already attend this season. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you another time. Yeah.
Inshallah.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Ibu Amna, thank you, Bu Amna. Already attend this event. Very good event in our English.
Yeah,
program.
very interesting.
Every
Thank you.
friend.
I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you. You are wonderful.
Thank you,
You are
Prof.
wonderful. I wish Corona is over so that I can come and visit Indonesia and visit this Islamic university.
Inshallah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, friends. Thank
Bu
you,
Sri.
Ibu. Iya, Bapak.
Bu Sri.
Ya. Saya. Ya, halo.
The audiences need to feel the Bu Sri.
Ya. Halo.
Yeah, ask to audience to fill the form of for certificate.
Oh, okay. Please fill the form for your certificate, friends, because it's available in chatting room.
In chatting, yeah.
In chatting room, okay.
Bu Fauzul, are you here?
Yes,
We'll leave Bu Rema, Prof. Rema to leave the room, okay? We just
okay.
Okay. Prof. Rema, you may leave the room. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, see you
Thank you very
another
much.
time. Very much. Enjoy it with you. Yeah. Ibu Amna, you may spill the form also, right? Yang mana yang diisi? Which one?
Ya. Bu Fauzul, tolong share yang sertifikat.
Sudah saya share di YouTube.
Oh, sudah.
Hello, Bu Marama, I leave the microphone to you. I am already done. Okay, what do you want to do with the committee? This is your words to others.
No, we wait until the audience fill the form.
Di mana, Bu?
Bu Marhama.
Yeah.
How about the lecturer? Should we fill out the form as well or not?
No. I will give the certificate later.
Okay.
I will write the names of lecturers in the certificate.
Yeah, I get excused. Yeah,
Thank you very much, all of lecturers. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, everybody. Sorry. Bu Hul already there. Bu Hul still standby.
Thank you very much for everyone.
Ya, semangat.
Bu Ul is there. Bu Safriani also.
Yeah, Bu Safriani already.
We couldn't see at the same time, all. Should be moving, moving.
Pak Yulianto.
Yeah.
Pak Yulianto.
I am here. What can I do for you?
I cannot hear your voice.
Serak basah, voice.
Serak basah. Okay, my students, all of you fill the link of form of certificate? Have you filled in the form of certificate? Hello, audience? My students, hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Have you filled?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you filled in?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you very much. You may left.
Umar Rama, sorry, I have to leave because I have to go to the Jen. Very kebelet. Thank you very much for everybody. I have to leave. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Bu Iva.
Bu.
Masih oke kan Bu Iva?
Oke.
Masih ada waktu untuk mahasiswa mengisi?
Masih, Bu.
Oke. Okay, finish. Bernanda Arisan. Okay, Bu Iva, we can stop the Zoom. We can stop the Zoom. Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you very much. Pak Ilyas, thank you very much. Hari, thank you very much. Bu Iva, thank you very much. My students, all of the lectures of English language education. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Pak Rektor udah disetia ya?
Iya, udah.
Ya. Oke, Dan. Ya, maaf lahir batin semuanya.
Sudah masuk asar, Mem?